Hey everybody, we are at the Driskill in Austin, Texas to discuss the history and hauntings of this historic hotel. The Driskill Hotel was built in 1886 in a Romanesque revival style, but many people say it was built with blood money. The hotel was built and paid for by Jesse Driskill. Jesse Driskill was a cattle baron that moved from Missouri to Texas. He made his fortune by selling cattle to the Confederate Army during the Civil War. With all the money he made during the Civil War, he ended up being the richest man in Texas. He didn't stay the richest man in Texas for very long because in true sex, rock and roll, and drugs style, he went out with a bang. But in the old-timey West days, it was more like women, booze, and gambling. His final financial blow came when he actually lost the deed to the Driskill Hotel in a poker game. But his ghost is said to be one of the most commonly seen at the Driskill Hotel. We're about to take the historic elevator up to the 5th floor to find the painting that is reportedly haunted. We went ahead and made a hat change. So I changed out of my knit cap into this one. I think it's very appropriate for what we're doing. Okay, we did find the painting. This is it just behind me. It is based off of another painting called Love Letters, I think, but this is painted by Richard King, and guests, since it has been put up, have reported feeling uneasy and a dark, sinister presence behind them walking the halls until they leave the hotel. A famous spirit that is said to roam the halls of the Driskill is that of a little girl. Evidently, she was playing just on the edge of a staircase, was playing with a ball, got a little bit too close to the edge of the staircase and fell down to the bottom of the stairwell, dying. And guests still report that they hear the sound of a bouncing ball in the darkness in the hallways. This is the 3rd floor of the Driskill Hotel. This is where the ghost of a young bride is said to haunt. In the early 1930s, evidently a young woman dressed in bridal wear showed up at the Driskill to check in after being stood up at the altar. This young woman spent the next couple of days going on lavish shopping sprees, treating her friends to room service, parties, food, the whole bit. But on the 3rd day in room 323, that young bride ended up taking her own life with a gunshot to the head, muffling it with a hotel pillow. They still say to this day that you can see the young woman walking through the stairs and walking through the hallways, shopping bags in hand. The last set of spirits that are said to roam the halls of the Driskill Hotel are of President LBJ and his wife, Lady Bird. I guess back in the day, this was their first place of the first date in 1934, and guests still say to this day that they can see the presidential couple roaming the halls, reminiscing about their first love. We're on the 1st floor right now. So basically this entrance just outside goes straight out onto 6th Street, which right now in Austin, 6th Street isn't exactly the best or safest area. So there are a lot of sirens going off pretty regularly here, but inside of the hotel, the staff has been wonderful, seems very safe. So I would like to stay here in the future. All right, everybody, that was the Driskill Hotel. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate each of you, and I'll see you next time.